Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If this is your first time, you are definitely welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about self-reflection, right? So, first of all, what is self-reflection? Self-reflection is taking the time to think about, meditate on, evaluate, and give serious thoughts to your behaviors, beliefs, attitudes, motivations, and desires. Simply put, self reflection is the art of taking an introspective look into your life and understanding who you are, why you are, and how you are. What are the things that trigger you? What makes you happy? What makes you sad? What makes you angry? Why do these things make you react these ways? Who are the people you surround yourself with? Why do you surround yourself with these people? That's what self-reflection is all about. And you might be asking me, why do we need to practice self-reflection? We need to practice self-reflection because you cannot grow as an individual until you understand yourself on a fundamental level. You keep on having issues with yourself in life and with people because you do not understand yourself. You can't understand people if you do not understand yourself. You can't help people if you do not understand yourself. You do not know what makes you happy. You do not know what makes you angry. You just go through life getting triggered and having like a turbulence of emotional reactions to different things. So when you take a moment to reflect on how things affect you, why they affect you, you are able to navigate life on a more steady and balanced emotional and mental wavelength, So now that we know what self-reflection is, how or why we need self-reflection rather, the next thing is how can we practice self-reflection? And I have 3 tips on how to practice self-reflection. Number 1 is my absolute favorite, and that's journaling. Now, personally, I prefer journaling in the written form. That's the conventional form of journaling. However, you can also have audio journals where you just record yourself talking. Either you get a proper audio recorder or you record on your phone. And then we have the video journal. Dear Diary, today is the 5th of, no, today is actually 6th of September 2023, right? And then this is how my day went, and this is what I did. Journaling helps you to put down or put out what's going on in your head. In my previous video, I talked about how my head is so busy. My thoughts are never ending. It's always something going on in there. And so it's scary to think about going through each thought process one after the other because they're all wrong. It's just like having, how wires or jewelry gets so tangled up together. That's your thoughts, that's your mind. So just the thought of unraveling it gives you anxiety. Journaling helps you to unravel it one after the other, gently and tidily. It reduces the anxiety for you. And then you can be asking, okay, I want to journal, but how do I go about it? Like, what am I supposed to just start writing randomly? I personally have this thing that I call state of mind. So every morning I sit down and I write state of mind and the dates, and I just write anything and everything I feel. Even if it doesn't make sense, even if it's not coherent, I'm just expressing every single emotion I'm feeling at that moment. On the flip side, another thing I do is at the end of the day or at the end of the week, I try to ask myself pertinent questions. How was your day? What did you do today? What was something that went well today? What was something that did not go well today? What made you angry today? What emotions were prevalent throughout the day? What emotions did you wish you could experience today? Were you able to achieve everything you wanted to achieve today? If yes, how did that make you feel? If no, why and how did that make you feel? Trying to ask yourself questions that allow you to truly strip yourself bare and be open with yourself. And please, when you are journaling, don't lie to yourself. See, your journal, nobody has ever read my journal, I don't think, right? It's for you. It's between you and yourself. You're not performing for anyone. You're not putting up a front for anyone. No one cares at this point. It's just you. You are the one that knows. See, if you're a mad person, you know you're a mad person. You can come out and wear fine clothes and people say, wow, let's say civilized individual. But you, in the depth of your heart, you know you're mad. So when you are journaling, this is when you are doing your journal. Nigerian is just coming out. So when you are doing your journal process, be sincere with yourself, because you are the one that goes to bed with yourself. You are the one that knows what's going on in your head. No one, and I mean absolutely no one, can understand what's in your head. People can understand you on a cellular level. Wow, me and this person, we vibe. It's like we just get each other, but they still don't know what's going on in your head. So when it comes to journaling, be as sincere as possible. Okay, good. Now I would leave links down below, some journaling prompts to help you guys out in case you're a first time journaler and all of that. And something that I really want to try with regards to journaling is video journaling, because I think having a visual recording of yourself talking about these things, oh, how's your day, this one and that one, whatever the case might be, would be interesting, because you get to see your emotions, you get to read your body language, and you see how your emotions come out to play when you're talking about whatever it is. When you're happy, how you smile when you're talking about whatever it is that is making you happy. When you're angry, the tone of your voice, So because I feel that might be something that is a bit lacking in writing, like the written journal type thing. Obviously, you can also feel the emotions when you're writing, but I just feel like there's something to see yourself narrating these things later on. And so that's my point on journaling. The next thing I want to talk about is reading books and interacting with people. I put these two together because they kind of have the same results, right? When you read books, it allows you to see life from a different point of view. Someone who has a different thought process, or even a similar thought process, but they have a different way of explaining said thought process. Okay, so you are reading a book about self-confidence, right? And you already know the basics of self-confidence. You know why you need self-confidence, but in reading how this individual explains and narrates it and breaks it down, gives you a different perspective, and you are like, oh, okay, I haven't thought of it in this way. Gives you something to reflect upon, gives you something to practice, and then come back to reflect upon, In the same vein, on the flip side, having a book that you've read and you're like, yeah, no, I disagree with this. Why do you disagree with it? Reading books allows you to question things. Self-reflection in the most basic form is you questioning things, right? So you've read the book, you don't like it. Why don't I like it? Why do I disagree? And then again, the second one that I was talking about is interacting with people. When you talk with people, you discover things like, okay, yeah, I actually enjoyed this conversation. Why did I enjoy this conversation with this person? What did I gain from this conversation with this person? Why was I so excited to have this conversation? Why did I find this conversation beneficial? Again, on the flip side, this conversation was a waste of time. Why was it a waste of time? What about this conversation was so repulsive? Why did I have this adverse reaction to this conversation or this person? Things like that. And my final point or tip on how to practice self-reflection is by experiencing life. Like I said in my previous video, life is the greatest teacher. Life is filled with experiences. Travel, leave your house, go see things, go visit places, do things, try different activities. In putting yourself out there, it gives you more questions about your life. Something's flying in my room. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Get out! Okay, it's gone. Sorry. It gives you more questions to ask yourself. If you do not go to church, for example, then you do not know anything about God, and then you do not have questions to ask about your creator. If you do not go to the mosque, then you do not know anything about Allah or Muhammad or the Islam religion, and you do not have questions. Nothing is questioning your belief. If you do not interact with people from a different field, you do not have anything to make you question and say, okay, why is this thing like this? Why do I do it and they do it a different way? Why? And then it allows you to either add or subtract from your own personal beliefs. It either reaffirms your belief or it shakes it and then makes you, change things around. So try as much as possible to put yourself in new environments, new situations. Try to learn a new skill. Things that make you ask questions, things that make you, reaffirm or change things. You understand what I mean? But hope this video is helpful, and if you have any questions, definitely leave them down below. I'll see you guys on Monday. Take care of yourself. Do not forget, you're amazing, you're lovely, and you're a delicious bowl of jollof. Bye guys.